Welcome back to episode 400 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man Grizz. Originally, we thought, hey, we'll celebrate episode 400, but fuck that. We can't keep doing it. That's like celebrating like a 2-month anniversary. Ain't happening.
We've been there.
Instead, we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day with possibly the best Irish movie of all time.
The quintessential Irish movie, if you will.
Take it from Grizz. Are you Irish?
Oh, 100%.
I mean,
I'm not at all Irish.
Me neither. So maybe don't trust us, but we're gonna take a swing at it anyway. We're very excited.
Here, give it the thumbs up.
Yeah, we're very excited. But first, let's hit that intro. Yes, Leprechaun in the Hood. What is up, everybody? We're here celebrating St. Patrick's Day with quite possibly one of the best number 5s in a series.
Yeah, that's
not counting, not counting Star Wars, because technically Empire Strikes Back would be 5, and that's not, it's whatever. But
okay, also, does that intro music not sound like a hip hop remix of the Ernest Scared Stupid?
Yeah, dude, like, I was just thinking that.
Fucking identical.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny? Leprechaun in the Hood is from the year 2000. For whatever reason, my mind registers this as like a 90s movie.
Like 90s. Yeah,
right?
Which I mean is crazy because like the first Leprechaun is what, 92?
No, it was before that. Wasn't it before that?
No, it's a 90s movie. Is it 89? It's got to be fucking
93.
Yeah, so here we go. I was almost right.
They bang these out. So this is number 5, and I will say,
so number 5 between 93 and the year 2000. That was fucking nuts.
For a practical effects horror film with a monster that is also in full makeup, awesome. I don't care what anybody says.
The same actor to keep Warwick Davis throughout the entire series is awesome. Not until the very.
Well, like whatever.
The core of the series is awesome, dude. Like, he is the Leprechaun.
I'm actually like pretty amazed that they were able to make all these movies so entertaining. I mean, I guess my least favorite out of all of them, and we're not talking about like the those new the rejuvenated ones or the one with Hornswoggle or all that shit.
That's the fucking worst.
The Warwick Davis ones. I would say In Space is the only one I'm not really like a huge fan of. It's still watchable to me. It's because it's got that weird Jason X thing with it. You know what I mean?
That's why Jason X doesn't work. It's just out of place. It's a weird setting.
Strange.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, the first one is a classic. Like, everybody likes the first one. The second one is also a classic. Everybody pretty much watches the second one. The third one. I
love number 4.
Dude, well, is 4 is 4 Space?
Is that, or I'm thinking of the third one then.
Number 3 is Vegas, right?
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, the one in Vegas is probably the funnest one, I think, just because it's a great setting.
And then,
Leprechaun.
In the Hood is 5, and then Back to the Hood is 6, which is basically just as, I'm not going to say as good, but it's like, actually, I will say Back to the Hood is just as good as Leprechaun in the Hood.
You just watched it, right?
Yeah, I just rewatched that too. So I would say that one is also just as good. It's got like the same vibe. You know what I mean? It's got like a very similar thing to it. Different cast, nobody carries over, but it's still.
what's your experience with St. Patrick's Day? Did you ever celebrate anything? Did you guys ever?
Well,
ever a big deal for you growing up, or where you lived in Long Island or anything?
Well, all my friends were Irish, so
that helps.
One of my best friends growing up, though, his parents were legitimately from Ireland, so they didn't necessarily celebrate it because it's not like it's from what I gather it's like more of an American thing to be a fucking moron. Yeah. But like we would go and do stupid shit and all that stuff. My mom would make like corned beef and cabbage just because. Like
I do that. I cannot fuck. I love meat.
I don't eat it. I don't eat it. I don't like it either.
I cannot fuck with corned beef, dude. It's like the weirdest. I love all beef. Yeah. That's the only fucking beef I won't eat is corned beef, dude.
Yeah, it's like a weird brisket, right? Like it's
and like I like brisket too, but it's weird.
It's cooked in a brine, right? Is that what it is?
They corned it, and it's all fucked up once it's been corned. Dude.
What the hell's that? It's cornetted. It's a wrestling.
The whole holiday is a fucking weird thing of like celebrating this kidnapped British guy. Like St. Patrick's a British dude who they kidnapped. Really? Yeah, he's not even a fucking Irish guy. And then like the whole thing that he like rid the fucking island of snakes. There was never fucking snakes on the island. The island of fucking Ireland didn't have snakes, believe it or fucking not.
Yeah.
Like the whole fucking thing is this farce. So that it's just kind of like. Well, and I guess like the original color was like blue that everyone associated with it. And America, just like you said, bastardized it to be a Trix, Lucky Charms type of.
I heard that it wasn't like snakes. The snakes were supposed to represent like the pagan religions. So
symbolism.
that's why they had to start the Silver Shamrock Company and move to America. You know what I mean? One of those types of things.
I think that's the true lore that checks out. Actually.
What's the deal with like Buffalo and St. Patrick's Day? I know you guys go hard for fucking literally any possible fucking thing.
Especially for drinking. The city that the bars don't close until fucking 4 a.m. This city drinks, dude.
Yeah.
That's a
New York thing, I think.
I think it is. But yeah, it's fucking wild. Like we have the big parade every year downtown on the main like Delaware Avenue and shit. And it's like the one day a year that open alcohol consumption is allowed, basically.
Yeah.
No one's getting arrested for disorderly conduct, absolutely. But just having a beer in the street,
they're not going to mess with it.
Yeah. But it is, dude, it's amateur hour. It's free for all.
It always is.
It's the wildest fucking scenes. You're guaranteed to see some awesome fist fights. Usually some group fights. Usually some hair pulling, some bitches flying through the air and shit. Also gonna see some unwanted PDA that goes pretty too far.
True.
Everything and anything that usually comes with the territory happens at this fucking parade. The big thing this year I saw on social media where like we didn't have these Borgs. You know what I'm talking about?
Like from Star Trek? Is that what you said? The Borg?
A Borg, right? I guess it's a gallon jug of alcohol, water, electrolytes, and
what the fuck is that, man?
And
what is wrong?
Giant, what? Yeah, and everybody at the fucking parade had these Borgs that were dyed green. So everyone was drinking. So there's all these videos of cops pouring out jugs. There's a picture of about 30 jugs, gallon jugs, empty on a fucking lamppost.
A Borg, like
Borgs, B-O-R-G.
That's fucking.
It stands for something. Like I can't remember the fucking acronym now or whatever, dude. But like,
I've never heard of that, and that's fucking hilarious.
It's man. Like it's a new college thing. I'm pretty sure, dude. Like I said, I'm an old man now.
They'll take like Pedialyte and put like vodka in it or something.
So that's the whole point. You're getting hydrated. Your electrolytes are replenished, but you're getting fucking hammered because you're drinking a gallon's worth of fucking mixed drink, dude.
You know, I call people fucking morons all the time, but that's actually like, that's pretty. I would love to see.
That's pretty smart.
I am wildly curious about the fucking like science behind it. Like, I would love to have somebody hooked up to some sort of monitoring system and have them drink one of those, and then have somebody just
process.
Yeah, and then just have somebody straight up just like drink alcohol and see the difference in like does it help?
You're gonna love the name. So the Borg stands for the Blackout Rage Gallon. That is the perfect fucking name.
Are we gonna start promoting that when we get places?
We need a Bad Taste Borg. I mean, that's one. Fucking.
We sell the jug.
We sell the jug. On the side of it's a little package of electrolytes, a package of Kool-Aid. Right? You just add the water and the booze.
Wait, you know how you ever see like those I don't know if they still make them, but they used to have like a pre-workout thing where it came as a bottle cap and you would press it and all the shit would fall out the bottom. Right, dude, we got to do one of those where you put it right onto the milk jug and fucking you press the plunger and the thing just makes you into a fucking like how do you make popper? Dude, how do you make like Steel Reserve in like powder form? How do we do that?
Gut rod Steel Reserve. Dude, I love the name so fucking much. Blackout Rage Gallons. College kids bringing it fucking back. I love that, dude.
The Borg, dude. That's actually really funny. We're gonna have to try that out. I'm really curious.
So this says, let's see, involving a gallon jug filled with water, a large amount of liquor, often a fifth of vodka. There you go. Flavoring with electrolytes, powder, drink mixes, and intended to be consumed over time.
Okay.
Well, most people tend to slam it pretty fast, causing to a blackout. Hence the name, the Blackout Rage Gallon.
Dude, they make green Kool-Aid. You can get a green apple Kool-Aid mixed.
What's your favorite Kool-Aid, dude?
Like ever or
ever? What's your if you were gonna go buy a fucking package of Kool-Aid right now, what are you picking up?
What was the one that was like the fucking it was like the Hawaiian one?
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
Where he's like on a surfboard or whatever.
Surfboard, yeah. Is that like a punch?
Yeah,
it might have been like a punch. Yeah. I thought like Hawaiian punch. But dude, I'm telling you,
or straight orange. Red. Or straight red. You know?
OG orange is my go-to. To this day, I would crush a fucking thing of orange Kool-Aid.
You know what cracks me up? I know that you're not even talking about the flavor of orange, that you're just talking about the color orange. But I sound like the fucking moron when I say I like the red one. I like the red because I don't know what the red one. I guess is fruit punch, right? Or it could be cherry
or cherry, right?
I don't know, man. Dude, did you when you were a kid? Did you ever not realize that you had to put sugar in the Kool-Aid too?
Yes, I made Kool-Aid one time that was so fucking bland, bro.
Yeah, it's just blue juice, blue lemonade one. Damn, like you would pour it in, you'd say something's off with this. It tastes like shit. So you'd use less water.
Just like tap water stuff.
The next time you just use less water. All of a sudden you got like a real heavy mix of concrete in there. You're like, this ain't right. Like it's fucking rock candy.
That tastes like shit because there's no sugar in it.
Dude, wait. Well, actually, it didn't taste that bad. Remember, like it would crystallize almost, and you'd be like, dude, I'm gonna have diabetes now. Yeah,
it's little fun dip candies. No wonder we had sugar addictions.
Oh, Kool-Aid, man! I haven't had Kool-Aid in years. I would love a Kool-Aid jammer though. Do you remember when those came out?
Oh, dude, there was like the Kool-Aid jammers, and then there was like another brand. I can't remember them. They weren't like Kool-Aid brands, but they were like
Flavor Aid.
Slammers or something. I don't know.
There was Mondo.
That's what I'm thinking of. Dude, they had the faces on them.
Yeah, I don't remember if they had a face, but I know that
there was a juice box that had a fucking face on it, dude.
I believe the Mondo drinks are still around. I think you can still buy those at like Dollar Tree or one of those places.
Squeezies, dude. Squeeze-Its. That's what I'm thinking of. Fucking Squeeze-Its, dude.
We're gonna have to.
You remember these?
Let me see.
Dude, you gotta Google fucking Squeeze. These were the best fucking juice boxes.
Kool-Aid bursts. Oh wait, the other ones, Squeeze It, with the guy.
Dude, they had faces on those motherfuckers.
Dude, I could just taste the vomit coming out of my mouth.
So right now. There's like a certain
chemical taste to it, right?
Aftertaste with those.
Yeah, it was the plastic that they used. It was like a soft plastic. No bueno. No bueno.
It's so not good for you, I'm sure of it.
So Grizz, Leprechaun in the Hood, man. What's
Yes,
your background with this? Did you see this upon release? It obviously
100%.
was straight to video, so this would have been something we would have been renting at the time. Obviously
I was a huge Leprechaun guy in the 90s, dude. Growing up as a kid, I for one, like my sister was terrified of Child's Play movies. So when this was around, I was like, well, we gotta this is gonna equally as terrify her, and it did. It worked just as well. So I was like, perfect. We're gonna fucking watch all of these motherfuckers, dude. And that's kind of how I got really hooked on Leprechaun. he's definitely, I think, in many ways, I think he could be up there with the top echelon of the icons.
For sure. He definitely is.
I think he gets overlooked too often, in my opinion.
The Leprechaun is 100% the most consistent of all the horror franchise, like major slasher main character guys. The Leprechaun is the same from the first movie to Back to the Hood. He's exactly the same. It never changes. Where Freddy is mean, then he's nice, morphs. Then he's bad, then he's like kind of fucking like joking. Jason is a zombie, and then he's alive, and then he kind of has a personality like a dog, or then sometimes he doesn't like a dog. The Leprechaun literally is the same guy. Like Michael Myers, they can't fucking decide on. They have no idea what the hell his deal is. Too. But now here's my question with Leprechaun in the Hood. Does this retcon all the other movies then before it? Like they don't exist.
They kind of have to, don't they? Because of the backstory of this one. It's kind of like a fresh take.
Yeah.
I never thought of that before because, how would he be trapped in this subway in this movie and shit if the other movies existed? He'd already been in space.
Yeah, space would be the future, so that one wouldn't count. But the third one would have been Vegas. And that would have been the 90s. So it doesn't make sense if this was
in the 70s in this one too. So it's totally back. This is its own timeline. It has to be. So what do you think is a better small villain though? Who do you think holds up better between Chucky and then Leprechaun?
I honestly think they hold up the same. I think they're both
the most consistent horror characters. What you were just saying just really rung a bell with me with that, where it's like, Leprechauns doesn't change throughout any of the movies. Neither does Chucky.
Yeah,
I mean, he's really the same character.
Smart Alec, kind of like, he's still a murderous smart Alec, but he does lighten up a bit towards the later movies. Like once Bride of Chucky happens, it's far more friendly of a Chucky than say 1 and 2, where like he's obviously, or even 3 too, like where he's obviously like out to try to like get his body.
There's a different motive, in those movies that made it more of a direct like conflict between him and the main character. Whereas once the bride's brought in, it does kind of lend to being more humorous, only because of the fact that there's like the sex jokes and all these things brought into Chucky that didn't exist before and stuff. So it does lighten his personality a little bit, but I think he still has the same personality as far as like his mannerisms, his jokes and stuff. They all fit the character so well. There's no drastic swings like you see with the other icons.
Yeah, because I even feel like with Pinhead, like they play him almost as like he's a bad guy, but he's fair, and then he turns into him just being a bad guy, like a straight up, like it's really. And then there's like
he's almost a justice character.
He's kind of good in part 2. Like it's weird.
Yeah, very much so in part 2. Yeah,
like
because Leviathan being the and then the Doctor being like the two.
Yeah, Dr. Chenard and the Leviathan.
Yeah, Chenard and the Leviathan. The head off there is really the two main characters.
Uncle
that
Frank and all that shit, Julia and all that. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's one that's kind of all over the place, but that's also because you have different people making the movies and bouncing around. Maybe because
he's totally different by the third one still too. I think he's a completely different character than one. Once Pinhead's in the third one. I
wonder if because they made all these movies so quickly, one after the other, there wasn't time for things to deviate. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't that like breathing room to evolve. It kind of just was like, all right, let's like start another one. All right. And then let's just do another one. And then once they got to like In the Hood and Back to the Hood, it still feels like the same Leprechaun, but the situation feels so much different than the other ones.
It makes it a fresh take for the story. But what's great about it is that it's like it has the template of what a Leprechaun movie should be, how Leprechaun should act, and it checks all those boxes to make it feel like it belongs in that world still.
To me, it feels very much more like a modern setting. Now you have like a hip hop group, and it's supposed to be the year 2000, I guess, in LA. They're in Compton, right? So it's kind of a modern take and got like modern plot devices with the whole like getting signed to this label and all this shit. Yeah. Where
the rise of gangster rap has happened. And
we're like the first three
guys are too soft.
Yeah, the first three Leprechaun movies are your basic like horror film setups. You know what I mean? Like they all have just your regular old, the monster going after whoever just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, or picked up this package at the wrong time, or got this fucking thing at the wrong time. This one is far more, I guess, different in they also introduced like the statue thing. Well, they have the statue in the other ones, right? I think the statues in with the amulet and all that shit.
Yeah.
But they like introduce it being randomly in this like subway corridor in the year 1970 something.
They got afros and shit. Like they're really driving it home the time period with the wardrobe.
It's really funny how they did that because it wasn't really necessary. Like they didn't really need to.
No, you could have tied this back in to modern times pretty easily from where the other movies had left off. You didn't really have to have this jump back to having this Ice-T character find the amulet in the 70s. That was definitely a choice.
The funny thing is, like, they have this dude, he gets murdered with the afro pick.
That's so great.
He like comes out, he's like all fucking he's just like, ugh. But dude, it's plastic. Pretty sure he would have had a metal one at that time. It's like
fucking badass.
It's pretty ridiculous when it comes to like him having the afro and all that stuff. But he finds the amulet.
A little over the top for sure.
Well, actually, he doesn't find the amulet. He grabs the flute. So this guy already knows about it because they do also reference that there's a map involved. So there is some sort of legend and lore that led up to this discovery of the, I wouldn't call it a cursed item, more of an enchanted item. And that's
enchanted,
a little flute.
And Ice-T knows about it because when they find it, he goes, all I'm after is this. You pack up the rest of this shit. He immediately grabs the flute because he knows that there's something about that. Obviously, the lore being that when you use this flute, you could basically achieve anything you want as far as being a star of music.
You're hypnotizing people.
You're hypnotizing people and enchanting them using this flute.
I really think it's like a cool idea to have this as like a weapon of the leprechaun, like this enchanted thing. But is the flute actually more powerful than the leprechaun? Like, does it enchant the leprechaun too? Yes, right?
Yes, it does at the one point, I believe.
So
yeah.
It's like a pretty wild thing to just be sitting in that fucking pot of gold, right?
Another thing too that I'm noticing as I'm looking through this, that when we were talking about the consistency through all these movies, I think the one thing that these all have and that all those other franchises are lacking is a consistent writer, where Mark Jones has written every one of the fucking Leprechaun movies, including this one and Back to the Hood. That's how this stays so consistent, in check of what it needs to be. Like having that voice of the character, like, and it's so important to like imagine this movie where like the Leprechaun character was just a total new version of him to fit this hip hop kind of fucking, movie or whatever. It would have totally taken it out of it.
Yeah.
And, to have this dude keep that roots of those movies and then put it in this setting is what makes this so much fun. Not to mention this motherfucker swung again in 95 trying to make Rumpelstiltskin. Like he obviously he's like, I got gold with fucking Leprechaun.
Fuck it. Let me do it again. He likes the little
I can do it again with fucking Rumpelstiltskin, bro. Didn't work as well, not at all. But.
He's like the original dude of turning like the Winnie the Pooh into like fucking monsters. Like he's the original guy, right? Let's turn like Rumpelstiltskin like extremely scary.
Evil as fuck, bro.
Even though he was evil to begin with. right? Rumpelstiltskin, like in all versions, Rumpelstiltskin is not a good guy. But then doing like the Leprechaun, usually leprechauns are supposed to be like mischievous. I mean, I don't know. I don't have like a fucking Irish grandfather to scare the shit out of me, like in Chris, like fucking what's it called, Silent Night, Deadly Night, right? Like, so I'm not too sure, but I don't know, man. I have to ask you something.
Okay,
right?
All right.
How many other killer leprechaun or like St. Patrick's Day horror films are there? Are there any?
I don't think there's a single other St. Patrick's Day horror movie that I could even come up with, to be honest with you.
Do they have
no one? Like, it's always a Leprechaun movie that's posted on all the Instagram pages and everything. It's always this.
Yeah.
I don't see any other movies getting referenced, man.
And I think only, is it the third one that it's actually like St. Patrick's Day, right? It's either the second or third one, I think, is the only one that actually takes place on St. Patrick's Day, right? Because he goes to the bar and the dude's dressed up as the leprechaun. Like,
Leprechaun, yeah.
I
he did work on Snoop's Hood of Horrors. That movie is way better than.
Dude, I saw that in theaters.
Leprechaun going to space.
I saw that in theaters.
Remember Bones too?
Yeah,
Bones is another fucking good one.
Bones is actually a really good movie.
It's really fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
It's like kind of sad. Like it's pretty story, fucking sick. But remember that the Snoop Dogg Hood of Horrors, like they had those, like it was like 5 films to die for or something like that.
Yeah.
That was such a cool.
A bunch of those, dude.
Well, they did it in theaters originally. Like they released all those movies in theaters. Cool. Like me and my friend went and saw a whole bunch of them. Like I think like Penny Dreadful was like one of them also. I feel like we went and saw 3 of them. I don't remember what the third one was. But I thought that was such like a cool idea where every year they would have had like a kind of like a horror festival at your local theater where they would release a handful of these not low budget, but lower budget films. Yeah. Like they were still done professionally and everything, but it was something more like a higher end, straight to DVD type thing.
And they were different. They weren't going to be like the movies you were going to see in theaters normally for that time period. These were like
definitely not.
Yeah, these were fun. Like,
yeah. I want to watch Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horrors now. I don't even remember any of the stories. That was an anthology film, which is sick.
Nice. Alex worked on a bunch of them, dude. That's a great series. The After Dark series is great.
It's so sick. Why don't they do that shit anymore, man? That was the days of the Rob Zombie films and all the good shit like that. Right now. Nah, nothing, man. What do we got? Well, you've seen some good ones in theaters rather recently, but
it's been hit or miss. You know, I was gonna go see that. There's one in the theaters now. I think it's called like Undertone or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's like about a podcast that talks about like spooky stuff. Yeah. And then like the house gets haunted because of the audio files. And I had a friend see it, and she told me that like it's just typical kind of like A24. Not slop, but just like what they've just become known for. The same kind of filming, the same like, you know, the big example was she was saying that like the backgrounds, they'll hyper focus in on somebody and you see things going on in like the fucking blurred out background.
Yeah, like this guy with just like
and you're like, oh, like I'm just a little bit scared of this shit now. It's like this is just rehashed. So like I luckily I steered clear of that one. But yeah, it's few and far between. I will say that looking back on it, the time period of the 2000s is a time period that I totally wrote off. And in the moment of horror sucks. This is no good. Everything that's happening now is bullshit. And I was just so wrong because looking back now, there was such a resurgence of what was really good. And it was envelope pushing, and it was putting things in theaters that weren't ever going to be put in theaters before that and stuff. So I look back at it now super fondly compared to hating it in the moment like I typically do with things. Well, maybe this will be a different story 10 years from now, how I feel about the movies coming out today. But as of right now, I'm not overly impressed.
Well, you know what, man? It's all right because we're gonna just keep moving forward with Leprechaun in the Hood, which will always be good.
Which one is typically a good one? 100%.
So these guys have this group, right? And what are they? What they want to be like a positive rap influence on the youth, right?
Who doesn't? You know, Postmaster P with a positive message for everybody.
Dude,
that's how you get down, dude.
How many fucking times do they actually say?
Drive that shit home, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just over and over and over.
They're the most annoying rap group. Most of the rap in this movie is absolutely fucking terrible.
Yeah. But they somehow all have like insane connections. They just so happen to walk into opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. But Grizz, we have Ice-T, who is like the man, right? Oh, and man, they just want to get a chance to fucking perform in front of this dude. And
gotta get to Vegas. This big competition.
Yeah, they just need an opportunity to get their name out there. They're gonna be a fucking positive influence on everybody. But they do end up performing for Ice-T, and he's like,
he laughs at him.
Well, he's like, yo, you're not like the worst thing. Like we could do something with it, but this like positive shit has to go. And they don't like that at all. And they end up having a little dispute. They're kicked out of the office, and this is where they pretty much have a. Yeah, they have like a come to Jesus moment where they're like, you know what, we gotta do something. We're getting nowhere being like this. It's the same old shit, just fucking losers, no money, no nothing. So two of them decide they're gonna rob Ice-T.
That's the way to do it.
That's how they're gonna get the money to go right.
Over the
top. Never works out, as we learned in Creepshow with Chief Woodenhead. You never want to.
Comes back to you.
Yeah, it definitely comes back to you. But they end up going. They have an altercation with him. They end up stealing some shit. They let the leprechaun loose, but they also grab the fucking little flute. And
changes the game, dude.
This is going to be their key to the big time. It does change the game, and I like that they don't really fully understand what they have yet, right? Like it's one of those things where they just kind of are like the one dude is Postmaster P's like fucking around with it, and he like kind of looks over and he realizes like everybody's just kind of staring at him.
He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? And then it happens again, right? And he like realizes then like, oh shit, this thing is like actually it's got some sort of ability, some sort of power. What would you do, man? Would you think it was the fucking whistle you had in your hand? Or would you think something else was going on?
No, I would definitely probably think it's this magic whistle that I stole off of a fucking leprechaun that got turned into stone in fucking Ice-T's office. I wouldn't put all that other shit out of my mind and think that it's something out of the realm of what was going on. So I would just probably take that flute and I'd be like, all right, dude.
Here's my
star time. Let's fucking double guitar next. Fuck it.
Here's my fucking question for you, okay? What would you have an easier time just like processing in your brain? This fucking statue coming to life and then becoming a leprechaun and coming after you, evil, right? Very evil. Or like the fucking McPherson tape alien encounter situation. Like which one would you be able to actually like maybe form some sort of semblance of a plan and get yourself through that situation?
I mean, a plan is tough on either of these. Although
a direction, at least which one would you keep your shit together slightly more,
Probably the leprechaun. Only because I seen him stone. I know there's a way that motherfucker can become
interesting
stone, and something that we did unstoned him. So I could figure out by the process of, deduction what we got to do to put this motherfucker back to stone.
True.
The aliens, I don't got a fucking idea in the world One, what hurts them?
True.
You know, are my earthly weapons going to be effective against these motherfuckers? I doubt it.
Here's going to be my thing. All right. Here's my rationale.
Okay.
I prefer the aliens. I feel like I would have a better time, like being like, okay, like what can I do to fucking survive this? Because like an alien, even though it's extraterrestrial, it's still like probably a carbon-based being. You know what I mean? It probably still has some sort of blood. It probably still has
a gamble with that, but yeah, I could see your logic.
I'm saying probably because we live in reality, so like you're gonna have certain things that can't really happen regardless of whatever. But with like the Leprechaun, you're dealing with something that is magic, where like you yourself have no magic. True. So like this dude,
as we see, is an issue here.
We see later on in the movie that the Leprechaun is able to influence people, able to make them do things that they don't want to do, able to make them do things to other people. It's kind of like a scary situation because you may end up just fucking being, snapped out of existence by this fucking little thing. And, that's that. At least the alien, you could try to
fight your way out.
Yeah, you can fight your way through that shit, man. You might be able to.
There's no magic.
Yeah, who knows? They might be frail.
But what if they have telekinesis? They could have some. They could have some things too. I mean,
I feel like you have a better shot though against.
I do feel like after you explain that, you probably do have a better shot. Now, also that brings me to an issue that I have, and I've always had with Leprechaun. He displays some pretty wild fucking powers. You know what I'm saying? At times, he blew a hole through a motherfucker.
Yeah.
As we will show you here. Go ahead. Why don't we show them blowing a hole through a motherfucker quick, just so we can see what I'm talking about.
Does he do this in any of the other movies?
Not that I remember.
I know he punches a hole through some people, but this one is.
Motherfucker's head off.
With pleasure.
Did somebody say blow?
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, he force pushes a hole through this motherfucker, like straight through him, like an air cannon. So, how do you defend against that? You don't.
To that point, how does it take the Leprechaun so fucking long to get his goddamn flute back? He has these, like, honestly, if the Lep has the powers that he's wielding in the office, they're not even leaving with the fucking flute to begin with. Lep is fucking snipsity snappity boom bap. Your motherfuckers are all dead, and I got my shit locked down, and I'm out of this motherfucker, not turned to stone. So like, and that's always been my case with the Leprechaun, where it's like he's overpowered at times to where it should be no fucking fight for him to get what he wants.
Well, dude, look at this scene.
The bomb?
He's smoking weed with iced tea.
I mean, he does got some weaknesses, which are my own. And
he's got a vice or two. Iced tea is like fucking perplexed here, but
is a friend indeed.
Dude, that face he makes, that's my favorite fucking face of the whole movie. He's like, a friend with weed is a friend indeed. He's like, you know what? God damn.
You ain't that
you
bad,
got a point,
dude.
Little man.
But like, I feel like the Leprechaun is one of those things where it's like he's pretty much immortal.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, I got all the time in the world. You know,
you're not gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I mean,
or at least we don't know that yet.
Is this the first time in a movie that you've ever seen anything, a leprechaun, an animal, a fucking human, set on fire with a douche? Because I'm pretty sure this is a first for me.
You know, I don't think I have ever seen this in another film. Yeah, like you'll see in a second. They improvise like an explosive device out of a douche.
They take a douche and some vaginal cream, and they spread that on top of a heating blanket.
And they literally just make a...
Apparently, ladies, look the fuck out if you got an issue and you're sitting on a fucking heating blanket, because you're going to light your shit on fire, because that is... I don't think that actually is how that works, to be honest with you.
No, I don't think so either. But it's pretty fucking crazy, man, because we start to see him do some shit that is wildly fucked up. when he forces the friend to shoot
This is
himself.
dark, bro. This is dark.
This is probably the darkest thing in any of the Leprechaun movies.
And they
right?
don't show it either. They do a hard cut, but the implication is pretty wild.
Dude, oh my God. Fucked up.
Look at this. Cold-blooded.
And then they just fucking throw him in the car, right?
Yeah.
Leave him.
are you gonna
Dude,
do?
it's almost like the deadbeat at dawn, like just fucking throwing her in the fucking trash compactor. Say, it's been good.
What are you supposed to do? So I get it.
These guys kind of have like some serious plot armor. Every single, like Ice-T especially, he makes it out of so many encounters. He makes it out of more encounters with this leprechaun than anybody. How? Residual magic? Who
He's
knows?
half dead throughout the fucking movie.
Ugh,
I literally don't get it. Okay, one of my favorite things is you see like this clip real quick where like the leprechaun is choking out this like Korean store owner. And then a couple scenes later, they show like the pickled store owner. It's
Chan,
like
right?
all of the fucking jars, dude. It's such a quick scene, but it's still just it's so much fun.
Do you think they
I
just
love all the
printed?
body
Look,
parts.
these are definitely like photos that they printed out.
No, it just
And,
wrapped
put
it.
it- and those jars look like the things you get the cheese doodles in, like the Utz cheese doodles.
Just watched them out. Like,
Yeah, or like the party mix. Damn, man. Hey, whatever works. The movie's fucking awesome. He
works,
reminds
dude,
me of like the
100%.
pawn shop guy,
Oh yeah, great character.
right?
too,
From the
that
other
guy,
one. Like he reminds me of that dude. But yeah, pretty much the leprechaun just kind of runs through anybody that he wants. Right? He has no real
crazy overpowered in this movie, dude. Like really does whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
it's-
saying this movie could be fucking 2 seconds.
It's
2
quite
seconds long, man.
it's quite different than the other ones, because the other ones they are able to scare him off with weapons and they scare him off with kind of like stupid shit. This one, he don't give a fuck, man.
No.
Right there.
And there's like one point where they like subdue him with like a 4-leaf clover doobie and they smoke
That's
that and
sick.
shit like that.
That's
mean,
sick.
but that's how you get him. He's obviously a fucking pothead. We've seen it. So they
Guy's a weed addict.
they use this one weakness against him. If you ever want to kill me, just fucking lace the doobie up. You guys got me. I'm fucking easy target.
Don't say that. We don't got you don't got to tell him you're Achilles' heel, man. That's not.
They already know. I'm not-
God damn, bro. But they eventually realize, like, hey, this has to fucking end, right? We got to take care of this once and for all. And they go to pretty much take care of the leprechaun, who now, like, opened up a strip club or took over a strip
Brothel?
club. Yeah. And dude, I like that he's in the fucking, he's in the weed coma upstairs. Right when he went, so they end up dressing. They dress as women, and
sneak into the
sneak
brothel.
into the brothel because they know that now the leprechaun just loves smoking weed and having sex with prostitutes, right? Strictly prostitutes, because I don't know. But they walk upstairs and he's in the cush coma, just fucking sitting in the chair, passed out. And they're like, ahem, ahem. And they have to like actually wake his ass up because he's been smoking the fucking devil's lettuce all fucking night, right? But unfortunately,
They hit him with the clover juice, or they hit him with the clover doobie,
oh yeah, the special weed.
and then they fucking get the flute. They're running downstairs, and of course, the half fucking dead already Ice-T is fucking waiting for them. And I'm just like, how the fuck is this guy even alive to be a part of this plot at this point anymore? I've seen this dude die at least 3 times in this fucking movie.
He's always there. He's always there. Unfortunately, dude, the friend gets fucking taken out. That sucks. Right? I thought he was going to make it. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he gets shot by Ice-T. He dies a virgin, dude. This is a tough one for him.
Would this be you, bro?
Yeah, I'm a virgin, obviously.
You're gonna be okay, man.
He's like, oh shit.
Is the pussy in heaven, Pope?
Those would probably be my last words. Yeah.
He just fucking dies. Mine would be, are there Doritos in heaven? But then eventually Ice-T yet again has to fuck shit up, right? And there's like the final tussle and all that. And Ice-T ends up dead. And we get like the repeat of the 70s where the necklace gets launched in the air and you see the leprechaun.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, the leprechaun screams, "Ah!"
You think he's gonna get frozen?
He blasts another hole in fucking Ice-T.
Which he could have did fucking 5 days ago in this fucking movie.
He was giving him a chance, bro. Ice-T throws it up.
Kareem.
Yeah.
Just fucking
I like how it turns like magically, like into a fucking. But this is where we find out that maybe that scream wasn't necessarily a bad thing. Postmaster P, the only one that survives, and he is now a gangster rapper dressed in all black, wearing sunglasses, singing fucking gangster rap.
I'm the top of the line. I'm the best there is. Some kind of shit like that.
Some fucking like, my name is Grizz and I'm here to say.
It's pretty much along that level of rap.
But then we get a little wink.
Oh shit!
His eyes are green, and
Under
who's
the
still there?
influence. Oh
Like with his
shit!
pimp glasses on.
Taught him everything he knows.
He's already dressed like a pimp.
Yeah, no, he's like a little green pimp, dude. Just killing it.
I love that shit. And then we get a final. There's the fucking Freddy rap, and then there's the Leprechaun rap, and this one not that bad.
Come from the land of the Irish Spring.
Killing it.
Everybody looks around. Imagine you're like eating a cheeseburger somewhere. Do you hear this? You turn around, you see this thing. I'd push my burger out like.
Who invited to help?
No thanks.
Check, please.
Check, please. And that is Leprechaun in the Hood. Quite possibly one of the best sequels of all horror history.
Yeah,
the entertainment value is through the roof. It's a continuation of the Leprechaun character, not so much the story. But it's definitely good. Leprechaun Back to the Hood is also just as good, just worth a watch to me.
Yeah.
I watched
the bomb
these
in that movie, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
I think these are all on Peacock. They have like the whole collection. I don't know. Are they on Tubi too? Are they also on Tubi?
Might be. I don't know.
The tapes are pretty cheap. I know you could get at least 1 through 3 for pretty cheap. I don't know. Did they make? Is there In the Hood tape?
They have to. It's year 2000. They stopped making tapes like 2004, 2005.
I don't even know. I probably own it too, which is the fucking sad.
I that we probably have had
I own
copies.
this. I have this. Yeah. Is Back to the Hood a tape? Let's see.
That'd be what, 2002?
Probably fucking the second half of 2000.
Yeah.
There's a Back to the Hood also has a tape. I gotta look through these. I probably definitely have these.
You probably have. Is Back to the Hood white, like a white artwork?
I don't think so. I think it looks kind of similar to the In the Hood.
Okay.
Back to the Hood VHS. Yeah, similar to the In the Hood.
Gotcha.
Still good. I mean, it's still worth a watch for sure. I definitely think everybody should go check that one out. But Grizz, next week, next Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast. We're going to be watching an awesome shot on video, low budget horror film that I've actually, Grizz, I realized I have seen this before. My man Bruce fucking sent me, I think I actually have a dub of this. I gotta see because there's like, I think there's a pretty interesting thing with this movie.
It's also called, there's a different name for it too, so you might have it under the other name.
I gotta see, it might be 2 versions of.
Okay.
I gotta say, but Screen Kill from 1997, definitely worth checking out before we go over it. But I gotta go back and do a little bit of research.
You might have it under the title Snuff Kill. which
that
is
might
the
be
other name.
yeah. I gotta take a look at the shelf over there. But that's next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastvideopodcast. Grizz, it's time we head over to the wide world of metal. And what
dude.
do we have this week?
We're gonna start off over in the UK with some really technical, brutal slam kind of crossover stuff here. This is just mind blowing. What I want you to listen to when you listen to this track is the drummer in this band just becoming an absolute machine. This is the stuff that just impresses me more than anything with these like really technical death metal bands is just how intricate things can get. The band is called Delirious Compulsion, and the track here is called Oblivion Dwelling.
That's a fucking awesome name and an awesome song title. Fucking drums. Insane. Yeah.
Dude, that's just awesome.
I'm going to listen to this in my fucking mid-90s Saturn. It's 2 subs.
With the Audiobahn 10s in the fucking back.
So sick.
That drummer, throughout the entire track, the drummer is literally just going the fuck off. But it's to be said with everything in this band. The other instruments are equally as technical and as fucking insane. Rhythm changes, tempo drops. It's all over the fucking place. And as you heard, it kind of even gives me like really early Cattle Decapitation vocal vibes as far as the way the guy does it and stuff. So there's a lot to get into for this band if you're just a fan of like heavy metal and stuff in general. So that was Delirious Compulsion. So you can check that out. That album's going to be coming out fully on March 20th. So soon. Next one, dude. I pulled this one for you, bro. Not that you're going to like it, but we always talk about the heyday of New York hardcore and the sound, the vibe. And I feel like this new band is kind of trying to bring back that feeling. This is Vengeful Blood. This is a track called Dreams of an Underground Man. There we go.
I think we got a Mandalorian helmet here. Nice.
That vocal delivery, bro.
What?
That vocal delivery.
You like that?
That is
Tough guy vocals?
Northeast hardcore all fucking day, dude.
This is more like the crossover type thing, though, with the solos.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Marauder type band.
Dude, the vocalist in this band, I don't mean to laugh at him. It's not like funny, but it's just such a specific delivery for me of a time and place of music, of a genre that has shifted so far away from this that it actually was really fun to listen to a band that was doing this modernly, you know, because I didn't get into those bands before.
You never listened
to
you never listened to No Redeeming Social Value?
No.
Oh, go listen to that band after this, and it sounds exactly like
a lot like that.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, they even say here in like for the band and stuff like that it's basically like for fans of like Integrity and out of like that Cleveland area hardcore at the time, which this definitely has a fucking Integrity sound to it. I've listened to that band before too, and the vocals are a lot like that. But dude, there's some parts where the vocals get so goofy, and like the way he's like talking, like it's like they call Cookie Monster vocals for death metal. This dude does like Grover from Sesame Street talking throughout like parts of the fucking vocal delivery.
That's fucking hilarious.
So, that's Vengeful Blood. This is off their demo album that just dropped on the 13th of this month. So check that out if you're into
neglect,
like
bro. Fuck life.
Hardcore shit. There you go. So this last band I want to talk about, dude. This is a band out of Pittsburgh, and this past Friday I went and seen the one and only Mortician, the best band in the fucking world. Unfortunately, probably like the worst Mortician show I've seen live.
No shit.
Yeah, it was. I knew something was up when Will never came out for sound check. And like Roger was like calling for him on the mic at one point and he still didn't come out. And like Roger was like bass checking his vocal and shit, or like bass, like sound checking his bass and everything in the vocals for him. So I was like, oh, that's fucking weird, right? And they were like supposed to come on and it took forever. So Will hits the stage. Dude, this motherfucker could barely stand up. He was so drunk that
shit.
He was fucking missing song intros, like coming in too early or too fucking late.
No way.
I don't know if you see on the video that I sent the group of the story from the next day or not, but there's a video that my buddy took and posted online that you see Will looking to grab the microphone in front of him, right? But he's a good 1.5 feet away from the actual microphone.
He's grabbing the second one.
He's grabbing the air, bro. Yeah, exactly. The one that he's seeing, he's fucking grabbing.
Grab both.
And at the time, the horror clip is finishing and the song is about to start as he's trying to grab the imaginary mic. And at the same time, he misses the fucking intro of the song.
Oh my God.
And then comes in super late and like just trying to get back in time with it. Dude,
oh, Bill.
It was nothing but feedback from his rig the entire night. Too.
That sucks,
like,
bro.
Unaudible feedback. It was rough, dude. Parts of it were good. Roger held it down. Roger and the drummer fucking crushed it. Without them, it would have been terrible.
That still sucks, bro. I'm sorry.
It still sucks. 100%. It's my favorite band, and seeing him in that, and seeing Will like that,
yeah,
fucking sucks,
at least it was good when we saw him. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, the last 2 times I saw him this past year and a half, they've been incredible. So it was just and this is the first time they played Rochester in like 25 years, they said. So
probably the last.
I imagine so. They probably went hard. But anyways, a bunch of bands played. Spider from Philadelphia area that we've covered on here before. They played. Holy fuck, that's an experience live. But then this band from fucking Pittsburgh played, dude. And they blew my fucking mind. When they first came on stage, I was kind of writing them off. I was like, this is going to be pretty fucking hoaxy. But they backed up this vision with some of the dopest, thrashiest black metal kind of cross. Not like, it's hard to even say, oh, that's all black. Maybe just black influenced. So when you go on Lord Humongous's fucking Bandcamp page, their little breakdown on the side says no chord, no breakdowns, no triggers, no clean vocals, and standard tuning. That's what you're getting with this fucking band. And it's fucking badass, dude. This is Lord Humongous with Coma Doof is Fireproof, which if you're a Mad Max fan, dude, you fucking love this shit.
What an interesting solo.
Dude, definitely just different.
Right?
And bro, this lead singer is like probably 6'6" and just up there with these fucking gauntlets, stabbing himself with shit. And they legitimately stole the fucking show that night.
That's sick.
They have like this following too that was just like, they knew the fucking songs. They knew like these like hand symbols that the fucking band did that everybody was doing. I was like, to look the way this band does could go so wrong. I've seen so many corny fucking attempts at this. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
Where like they come out and you're like, I get you're on a budget. You're doing the best you can with what you got.
Sometimes it don't work though.
Yeah, sometimes it's a flop, dude. These guys were so committed to the fucking the gimmick, for lack of a better term. And I love a band that has a vision and they just fucking do it, dude. They are a Mad Max, Lord Humongous band.
Hell yeah.
And everything is about it, dude. So I will be seeing them again in Buffalo this coming week. They're coming back up here. I'm fucking stoked, dude. So if you're anywhere in the area, you got to check these guys out.
Very good. Very good. Grizz, I think that just about wraps up our St. Patrick's Day celebration, episode 400. Anything else you got, man? I feel like we actually went a little longer than usual today.
No, we started at like fucking 5 after. We're right on time, baby.
Oh, all right, great.
Yeah, dude,
That's wonderful.
We
That's
are
wonderful.
right on time.
Well, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream live every Tuesday night at we stream live every Tuesday night on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast. We release this every Thursday, also in podcast form, wherever podcasts are found, but it's way better seeing the clips and all of that. But, you know, do what you want to do. But please subscribe to our YouTube channel and come watch us live. Next Tuesday, we're going to be covering Screen Kill from 1997. But before we leave, we just have to play this, well, at least a clip of this classic clip.
This is the outro.
This is the outro this week.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community. Many of you bring.
I just want to say happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody.
To take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
Yeah! I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank everybody for listening. We will see you next week with Screen Kill.